What is everybody? AJ here. I'm back with another video. So, the special program for Honkai Star Rail version 3.0 will be going live soon. So before I be reacting to this special program, I just want to voice out my thought process on this special program, where basically I'm pretty sure they're gonna showcase new characters which is shown on the top right of the screen, or on my end right over here, which are Chibi and My Day. So I would assume that they will showcase these two new characters, probably along with new area at Amphorius, and new location for Amphorius, and probably a flagship event for version 3.1. But here's the thing, I'm pretty sure that they will implement Chibi and My Day in the story quest, just like how they did it in the past, ever since ever since the Penacony arc. So I'm just curious how are they gonna do with the story, because here's, and as you can see, the countdown has already started. So here's the thing, I will be skipping, I will say this first of all, I will be skipping both Chibi and My Day, because a few days ago, Honkai Star Rail has already dropped their drip marketing for 3.2, which consists of cast stories and one other male character that I have absolutely zero interested. But I'll be skipping 3.1 because I really want to pull for cast series, mainly because of the fact that she's a quantum character and I need a quantum main DPS, and it just so happened that Castaways is a quantum character that follows the path of the remembrance. I don't know what kind of memo sprite that she's gonna summon. It's most likely the dragon at the back of her splash art from the way I see it. So yeah, so I'm definitely will be skipping 3.1 for sure, but I'm kind of curious what are the rerun characters for version 3.1 though. Hopefully it's not another 3 characters in one in the rerun banner, just like what happened in version 3.0. Still, I'm kind of curious what are the rerun banners for version 3.1 and what are the flagship events. And as a matter of fact, right, I wonder whether they will be dropping anniversary related information on this special program, because their anniversary is around the corner, as a matter of fact. So I'm really curious whether are they gonna drop information on the anniversary in this special program or not. Anyway, let's not waste no time, and let's jump right into the special program for Honkai Star Rail version 3.1. This program is sponsored by Lady Aglaia.
In the legend's beginning, the world was just a lump of flour. Then the gods cast yeast into it, and Albert was born from the dough.
Dignity, fatigue,
Earth Titan
versatility.
granted it a divine body, and the Reason Titan bestowed it with thought. Add in rich emotions, noble virtues. Oh, and don't forget.
I was about to call that is Chibi doing the narration, and as it turns out, I was right.
After that, the Romance Titan transformed into golden
Hello there,
butterflies,
Aglaia.
gently touching their chests to grant them the ability to love.
There is no word for romance in the Kremnoan language.
Is that so? I heard Nikador once failed in love and even got into a fight with their rival.
Huh? That's just a baseless slander. A wild tale meant to tarnish Nikador's name.
Oh,
Okay.
this story is quite well known in Akama.
Lady Trebios, let me explain. Nikador is not that kind of titan.
And
so
he just
the
created an
first
army
bird
brain.
was born. Albie, do you like this story?
This Amphoria's place. Maybe I shouldn't have come.
On such a romantic day, why don't we raise a toast to all the love and beauty in the world?
Alright, trailer time.
Mightimos, can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
Okay. From the looks of it, it's very Mightimos focused.
Your mortal body, King of Bravnos.
Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
This journey is
Looks like 3.1 is going to be Mightimos focused from the way I see it. Huh?
3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided Calamity's gate. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate.
Hello, we are Treeby, Trian. And fighting the West Wind, away we go!
Cute.
Restrict the numbers!
It's time to end this. Offer your souls.
You boss?
The son of Urgo is destined to be crowned in blood.
Oh, the new 5-star win character.
How we wish to see you again.
It's now my turn to fight against it.
Yep, it is going to be Mightimos focus from the way I see it. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, I will be skipping 3.1. I already made myself clear. And here's another thing. Mightimos, or should I say Mighty, definitely gives off the vibe that he looks like Gilgamesh. But after going through the long-winded yet unnecessary story, I'm sorry, the long-winded and yet unnecessary needed to be long as 3.0 story quest. He's in terms of personality, he's entirely a different person. He's entirely a different person. He's more cold from the way I see it. He doesn't has the arrogance as how Gilgamesh has. He's more of a I'm gonna brush you off kind of a guy from the way I see it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Welcome to the version 3.1. Light slips the gate, shadow greets the throne. Special program.
And it's kind of cute that Trivi is sitting on a custom-made seesaw while Maide and Aglaya.
Treeby!
I am Mighty, the successor
Mighty.
of Kremnos.
Greetings, everyone. I am Aglaya.
Once again, a warm welcome to our Chrysos heirs. Your golden presence has made this
As I was
special
saying, right,
program
it's
shine
kind of
brighter.
interesting that
You
Trivi
flatter us,
sits on
Mr.
a custom-made seesaw
By the way,
while
How did
Well,
you come to Amphorius?
Mightimos
Did you
and
travel
Aglaya
there with
sit
the
on
two
a tree
trailblazers
branch.
By any chance?
Oh, it's a long story. One for another time. For now, let's just say that in Amphorius, it'll be my duty to host this special program for everyone.
Welcome, Albie! Even though today's program has just begun, it feels like we've already revealed a lot about the new version, haven't we?
Oh? How so, Treeby?
Look! The version title, Light Slips the Gate, Shadow Greets the Throne, combined with the trailer we just watched, makes it clear that D will really shine this time!
If that's the case, Lady Tribios, then as a demigod of Yanis, the Passage Titan, you must also play a key role.
Patience, everyone. Whether this is true will all be revealed in the Trailblaze mission of version 3.1. So in the last chapter,
This better not be
Nicodore's
another
core flame was
12-hour
retrieved. And now,
long-winded
another Chrysos heir
trail-based
finally
mission, man.
faces the Titan's trial.
With the arrival
Because
of
I'll
the
be very frank,
Trailblazers,
if
the
every
Flame
single
Chase journey
freaking
reached a
trail-based
major
mission
breakthrough.
from
Together,
Enphorius is
the
gonna be
Trailblazers
12 freaking
and the
hours
Chrysos
long,
heirs reclaimed Nicodore's
people
core
are
flame.
gonna lose
Afterwards,
interest in the
Finan
story in
resolved to
general.
undergo the trial to ascend to demigod
Because
and inherit
one of the biggest
divine
issue
power
with this
of
game is
strife.
that
But as Nicodur
the
once
okay,
murmured
the
to
story
Snowy,
is interesting,
"Your will
but the way
wavers."
they present
We're
it
worried that
is
Snowy's inner turmoil might affect his performance.
There's
how
no
can I
need for
say
undue worry, teacher.
is
On the Flame Chase
boring.
journey, the Chrysos
It's
heirs
a
support
snooze
one another,
fest.
even if something unexpected happens
Like,
to Finan.
If you can keep the story as engaging as possible, just like how Xenosaur Zero does it, that's
Impressive
completely
as
fine.
always, Aglaya.
But you literally
Ever
turn
so
the story
As
quest
you
in
all
version
know,
3.0 into
Flame
a
Chase
freaking
journey is
snooze
still
fest.
pressed for time, with
Although
Nicodore's core flame
there are
reclaimed.
moments where it's
Time to plan for
there
the
are
next
some
one.
interesting moments.
Oh,
It's literally a
does this mean we're
snooze
going to battle
fest, a
another
yak
Titan?
fest,
Hey, not all
whichever you wanna
core
call
flames
it.
need to be reclaimed through
It's
violence.
too damn
In
long.
version 3.1, our great hero,
And I'll be
the Trailblazer, will
and
act
it
as
took
an
me
envoy, and along with
12
their
and
companions,
half an
set off
hour
for the Grove
to
of
finish
Epiphany
3.0
continue
story
our
quests.
journey.
I'm not
Grove
joking.
of Epiphany is a city-state that worships the reason.
And of
Titan,
course, new
Xerxes.
area.
It's a cradle of knowledge for Amphorius and maintains a good relationship with Akuma. Besides researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans, they also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey.
According to legend, at the dawn of their existence, the Reason Titan, Xerxes, descended in the form of a giant sacred tree.
Is
And
giving off
around their
Amazon
roots,
vibe.
A large verdant forest gradually formed.
New
The
area is
generous
giving off
Xerxes
Amazon
allowed those who
vibe.
sought knowledge to study and rest there, freely imparting the world's wisdom to the once ignorant mortals. Under their guidance, humanity built courtyards within the forest and established schools, which eventually evolved into the Grove of Epiphany we know today.
So it looks like Xerxes is our next target.
Exactly. Like Kefali, Xerxes is a titan friendly toward humanity, and has even
Oh,
willingly
Xerxes
entrusted
is the
their
next,
core flame to the Grove for safekeeping.
The next Titan to be
That's
hunted down.
great if there's no need for fighting. Just a peaceful retrieval. This mission might be much easier, huh?
Ah, well, it's not quite so easy. The Grove of Epiphany holds an unwavering reverence for Xerxes. This core flame is something they'd be very reluctant to part with.
Exactly. That's why Akuma must dispatch an envoy to the Grove. In the 3.1 storyline, the Trailblazer will engage in peaceful discussions about reclaiming the core flame with newfound Chrysos heir
Peaceful.
allies.
Right.
Absolutely no fighting.
Oh.
But in the recent version trailer, enemies were swarming in like a tide.
Mustard. Actually, the Grove was recently invaded by the Black Tide.
What?
Since the Arabellica, a substance known as the Black Tide, has descended upon Amphorius, whether human or Titan, anyone affected by it loses their sanity. Nicodur, once a stalwart defender against the Black Tide, naturally became the most severely corrupted Titan. With Nicodor's core flame reclaimed, Castrum Kremnos was left without its guardian Titan and was entirely consumed by the Black Tide. Its spread has since accelerated, and now the Grove is its next target.
We must hurry to save them and Cersei's core flame.
Exactly! The Grove's crisis cannot be ignored. Our Trailblazer will once again take on the heroic mission of seeking and aiding survivors, gathering intelligence about the catastrophe, and locating Cersei's core flame to bring it back to Akuma. During this process, the Trailblazer will encounter a mysterious enemy attempting to steal the core flame. The masked figure shown fighting the Trailblazer in the trailer.
The one with the mask and cloak?
The new boss.
He looked like a major villain.
Hykes. What faction do they belong to?
They're an unknown enemy. This journey to the Grove may be more perilous than expected.
For now, let's call them the Flame Reaver. And to help our Trailblazer navigate their hero's journey, I brought some intel about this Flame
Whoa.
Reaver. In battle,
He's
the
literally
Flame
pulling
Reaver
a
can
shadow
summon
clone
clones
jutsu.
to fight alongside them. These clones can launch joint attacks with the Flame Reaver. Moreover, the Flame Reaver can absorb these clones to gain buffs, Consuming these buffs allows the Flame Reaver to unleash even more devastating attacks.
That may not be a problem for me, but an enemy using clones to fight.
Yeah, he's
surely
really using
challenges
Shadow
the
Clone
Trailblazer.
Jutsu.
In combat, the Trailblazer must quickly eliminate the clones to prevent the Flame Reaper from launching joint attacks or gaining enhancements. Honestly, I sometimes wish I had clones to help me manage life.
Be careful what
Just
you
so
wish
the
for.
characters that follow the
More
path of the path of the heart
clones
is
facing more
is
trials
getting-
and challenges.
Speaking of
that
trials,
boss fight is not
I've
meant
always
for
been curious about the trial
to be
required to
used
ascend as a demigod.
by
Lady
bringing
Trios,
in the
you were
characters
the
that
very
follows the
first
path of the
demigod
hunt.
and therefore first Chrysos heir on this land to pass a Titan's trial. What exactly did you go through when you received Yanis's core flame?
This is a bit embarrassing to say, but we really can't remember those events from so long ago.
Huh?
It happened during the Era Chrysia. For the people of Amphorius now, it would be considered ancient history.
That's okay. With the Trailblazer around, anything is possible. In the main storyline of version 3.1, the Trailblazer will harness the power of Orynyx to stir up ripples of the past, guiding everyone to revisit that
Time
piece
to
of
travel
history.
back
He'll
time.
return to Treebe's homeland and show everyone the abyss of fate in its prime. Some long-buried secrets from the Era Chrysia will also be unearthed, becoming clear bit by bit.
So this is what the Abyss of Fate looks like in its heyday. Nothing like the desolate state it's in now.
That's right! In the distant past, the Abyss of Fate was a city called Yanisopolis. It was Amphorius' sanctum of prophecy, the ultimate destination for all pilgrims, and the place where the three Titans of Fate revealed their divine miracles.
It seems we'll have
So
a
that
chance
means
to
there'll
learn
be
how
2 new
humanity's
locations
first
from the way I see it.
demigod came into being.
Exactly. But let's leave it at that for now.
At least 2 new locations.
Trailblazers, uncover this story for yourselves in the main storyline of version 3.1 and learn about Treebe's past. Now, let's take a look at the Treebe of today.
I just hope that, once again, I have to reiterate, I hope the story quest for version 3.1 is not as long as version 3.0. I mean, if you want to make it like what, 3 to 6 hours, that is still somewhat acceptable. If you make it 12 hours, then people will gradually lose interest.
Question: the one who popped out of the box holding a letter, was it Trian or Treenan?
Ooh, I know this one. Treenan. It was Treenan.
Correct answer! No rewards, though.
Because they look so alike. My teachers often have people unfamiliar with them play the guess who I am game in daily life.
The one who suggested this game, could it be Trian?
Right again!
Of course. The three of them have very different personalities, making them easy to tell apart. Treenan is silent and sharp with both eyes covered. Trian is mischievous little rascal with frizz eyebrows. And Treebe is the most outgoing and lively.
Typically, Treebe is the main spokesperson, responsible for communicating with the Chrysos heirs. Treenan focuses on maintaining and interpreting prophecies, while Trian is primarily in charge of opening and maintaining the Century Gate.
So here's a question for me. Why are there three of you identical little girls?
That relates to the duties of the Chrysos heirs. We were the world's first demigod, receiving the prophecy of deliverance from Kefali. To spread the prophecy across Amphorius, we split into many versions of ourselves and used Yanis's Century Gate to travel quickly to various places.
Through our teacher's tireless efforts, the Chrysos heirs gradually united as allies. Because of this, our teacher holds great prestige among the Chrysos heirs.
But speaking of opening gates, Treenan previously revealed that Trian is nearing her limit and might only be able to open the Sentry Gate twice more.
Don't scare me. So there's a limit to how many times the gate can be opened?
Using divine power to open the gate comes at a steep price. Every time the Sentry Gate is used, it takes something out of them. Over time, This deterioration reaches a limit.
Reaching that limit won't lead to anything bad happening, will it?
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Buddy,
among which
stuff happens
even
when you
luck
try to break
itself
the
holds
limit.
little value. The weight of those words grows heavier, or perhaps clearer, over time.
Oh dear, why is the atmosphere so heavy? Let's not dwell on it. We're prepared for whatever may come, and we want all our friends to stay cheerful. Albie, let's introduce our abilities now.
All right, no problem. Tribi is a quantum character following the path of harmony. In battle, she wields a rocket as her primary weapon. For instance, she can use the rocket to launch enemies and create a special dimension filled with stars and moons. While the dimension is active, enemies take increased damage.
No matter how many times I see it, this combat style doesn't get any less
An
adorable.
offensive type
Don't underestimate our rocket. It's
character
a
that follows the
genius
path of the
invention with
harmony.
precision targeting. We've
Well, that's a
refined it
first.
countless times. We also deal damage to the enemy with the highest remaining HP, depending on the number of enemies hit. The more enemies there are, the greater the damage we deal. Additionally, when a teammate uses their ultimate, we launch a follow-up attack against the enemy.
Even
Oh,
in ever-changing
follow-up
combat
attack.
scenarios, Tribi can work
Which
closely
means-
with various teammates to provide buffs. She can frequently trigger follow-up attacks, helping the team swiftly take down opponents.
Exactly.
Follow-up attack
As a
support.
character following the path of harmony, Tribi not only creates a
Tribi is a follow-up attack
for her
support.
teammates, but is also a capable fighter herself. With Tribi on the team, you might just unlock new levels of combat potential.
Tribi is a follow-up attack support.
Beyond aiding and guiding the Chrysos heirs on the flame chase journey, our teacher is also an essential ally in battle.
All right. Now that we've gotten to know Tribi, let's move on to discuss another key character in version 3.1, Mighty. Without further ado, let's watch a video.
Alright. Let's see the Gilgamesh lookalike in action. Single and adjacent, just like every other destruction character does. And his ultimate is literally he's sitting on the throne while attacking
The
enemies.
Crown Prince of Kremnos, warrior of Akama, a lone lion, a man among men, a man.
Stop, Albie! Is it really that exciting?
To be honest, Mighty is my idol. He's the ideal version of myself. I aspire to be like him. Strong, unyielding, a real tough
Albert,
guy.
stop it with the face.
A tough bird.
A tough guy? Do you mean like bathing in molten iron, Mr. Albert?
Huh?
Or perhaps drinking the blood of your enemies?
Maybe drinking some of Kremnos' signature pomegranate juice, doing push-ups, stuff like that. Oh.
Be careful
Give
what you
me
wish for,
500
Albert.
Push-ups. I'll count. Start.
Let's focus on the show first. Doing so many push-ups on the spot isn't appropriate, and viewers wouldn't enjoy watching it either.
Don't be so sure.
They definitely wouldn't.
Cut to the chase.
In the previous story, against Nikodor's attack, Mighty single-handedly held back the rampaging Titan, buying precious time for his companions. He's so cool, handsome.
Totally! Even though he might seem unapproachable at first, once you get to know him, you'll see he's super reliable.
Through rigorous self-discipline, day in and day out, he's always ready to step up at critical moments. If I had such a dependable and capable leader, I'd follow him to the ends of the earth. But there's a line in this character description that really caught my attention. The blood of patricide flows through Kremnos' royal line. Ooh, sounds like Mighty bears a heavy past.
Castrum Kremnos has a tradition of being crowned in blood. Since its founding, every new king of Castrum Kremnos has killed the reigning king to claim the throne.
Damn.
Without exception.
Yikes! So that's how it is in a city that worships strife. Bloody succession to the throne.
Because of this tradition, and a prophecy foretelling Mighty's eventual ascension, his father cast him into the Sea of Souls shortly after his birth, attempting to kill him before he could grow up.
Oh.
So cruel! How could he
Damn.
bring himself to do that?
But, in the end, Mighty returned to Castrum Kremnos with an immortal body. He led the discontented citizens of Kremnos away from their mad king, wandering the lands and waging war until he joined the Flame Chase journey.
What doesn't kill him only makes him stronger, huh? But why did Mighty refuse the core flame of strife and give it to Finan instead? With his combat prowess, if he accepted it, he'd surely become the most powerful demigod, an unstoppable force on the Flame Chase.
Strife, slaughter, glory. These have been the traditions of Kremnoans and their destiny for 1,000 years. But is this destiny truly what the Kremnoans deserve? I refuse to let such a bloody tradition continue.
But Dee, the Kremnoan people in Akama have always expected you to ascend the throne, lead them back to their homeland, and restore their glory. Now that we've reclaimed Nikador's core flame and located the whereabouts of Castrum Kremnos, how will you answer their expectations?
Give me more time to think.
As the last prince, he is burdened with the fate of an entire kingdom. He must consider their honor and sense of belonging while forging a truly beneficial path for them? Oh, what a heavy task. As for Mighty's decision and the fate of the Kremnoans, stay tuned for the Trailblaze mission in version 3.1. No matter what, I can guarantee one thing. When Mighty is around, he'll have you back, especially in battle. Mighty is an imaginary character following the path of destruction. In combat, he leverages his undying body to engage the enemy.
Well, that was
His
cool.
undying nature grants him an extremely high max HP.
In battle, I utilize my HP advantage against the enemy. By consuming my HP, I
Of
also
course,
unleash
just like
even
every
greater
other
power.
destruction
Exactly.
character.
Mighty keeps track of his total
Hey, definitely
HP
HP
lost
related.
during combat. Once the
He's definitely
accumulated
HP
loss reaches a
related.
certain threshold, he enhances himself, fully demonstrating his prowess as the Kremnoan warrior. During this time, he unleashes a storm of attacks on his enemies, dealing massive damage and showing them the wrath of Kremnos' crowned prince.
Wow! Dee is so imposing! Like a lion dominating the battlefield!
In my enhanced state, I sacrifice defense for greatly increased HP and max HP. As my HP
Wow.
continues to drop, my abilities transform further, delivering even more destructive blows to my enemies.
A warrior.
Looks like he's-
rejected by death. Let's battle
Looks like
till the world's final
Mighty is
breath.
A truly
after using ultimate,
death-defying
Mighty will
combat
accumulate
style.
charge and restore
The
HP.
spirit of
The next instant of
Kandarian
Boss Slayer
warriors
God will
is
prioritize
new.
the ultimate designated
Alright.
enemy target.
Next, let's take a look at version 3.1's banners.
In
Alright.
version 3.1's first half warp event,
Looks like Mighty is gonna be a very
Trailblazers can
complicated
acquire
character
the
to
limited
use for the
5-star
DLC.
character, Treevee! The limited 5-star
And the
light
rerun
cone,
characters are?
or a flower, will also have a boosted drop rate.
In version 3.1 second half warp event,
Wait,
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Mighty. The
No
limited
rerun?
5-star light cone, Flame of Blood, Blaze My Path, will also have a boosted drop rate.
No rerun?
Additionally, these characters and light cones
Skip.
will be rerun.
Skip.
And alright, time for a short
I already have 4
The
war,
program will
so
resume
thank
in
you.
just a few moments.
Yunli's a skippable character. As for Huohuo, I already have her, so yep. My they call it Primo Gems over here? Whatever. My gems are safe in 3.1. I will not be spending a single resource on 3.1 at all. So I'm good. 3.2 though, that's where the interesting thing comes in, because I will be pulling for Castories without a shadow of a doubt, because I need a quantum element main DPS. I need the quantum main element DPS because the only DPS characters that I have in my account so far are mainly fire, electric, and ice.
Now let's take a look
Oh
at
right,
the new
Divergent
content
Universe.
coming in version 3.1. First, the Divergent Universe.
Alright,
was introduced with
Divergent
brand new
Universe is getting an
topic
update
related to
from what I heard.
Divergent universe? What's that?
Oh, right. Mighty, you might not know yet. Simply put, it's a study on mortals and fate. As mentioned earlier in the program in version 3.1, the Trailblazer will head to the Grove of Epiphany, a renowned academic institution in Amphorius. The scholars of the Grove wove vast amounts of knowledge into the memory of
Does
the
that mean the
sacred
current
tree.
Divergent
However,
Universe
due to the
is
corrosion
about
of
to
the
end?
Black Tide,
I'm pretty
much of
sure
this
I got
network
everything
has
what I wanted
decayed,
over there,
leaving
if
only
I remember
fragments of
correctly.
text intact. Therefore, the Grove's librarians hope the Trailblazer can become the inheritor of this library's knowledge, preserving these memories and passing on the flame of Amphorius' civilization.
Even in this era of endless strife and the
It looks like there's a
relentless
new
black tide,
light
as
cone
long as true history
at the
remains,
right
the
beside
flame of
the
civilization will endure.
beside the
That's
gems.
right. The
I
Grove
hope
not
it's
only collects
the
myths
light
and
cone
histories
for the
of
Path of
Amphorius,
Remembrance though,
but also records the Trailblazer's journey.
because
By integrating
we definitely
Titan
need
technology, they've
a free
created
to play,
Divergent
or should I say
Universe
free to
Protean
obtain
Hero.
Since it's Titan technology,
Path of the
it's bound to be
Remembrance light
distinct
cone,
from the Divergent Universe the audience is familiar with.
because so far the only
Whether
obtainable
or not your world has a day-night cycle, in
Path of
Divergent
Remembrance light
Universe
cone was
Protean Hero,
is
you must have one.
the one where Final is in the
This
picture.
time, the battles revolve around the day and night system. First, each battle alternates
Okay,
between day
this is
and
definitely
night.
something new.
These two states bring different boosts to combat, and additional effects occur during transitions between day and night. At the start of exploration, Trailblazers must choose the state that best suits their team's traits.
As exploration progresses, after entering a certain
Okay,
number of
something new.
domains, Trailblazers can also select a day and night blessing, known as Golden Blood's Boons. These blessings take effect during the corresponding state. Trailblazers can choose different branches of
And I just
blessings
realized
to
there's a new
further
enemy.
enhance combat effectiveness in specific
That Pegasus
states.
looking
Figures appearing
creature.
on the day and night blessings look so familiar. Why is that?
Indeed. This is also Titan technology and another highlight of Divergent Universe Protean Hero. The new day and night system and its blessings are closely tied to the Titans and the Chrysos heirs.
In version 3.1's Divergent Universe, 6 types of Titan Odes will be available for Trailblazers to experience. More
Right.
will be introduced in future versions.
Each Titan Ode corresponds to a different buff system. Trailblazers just need to select the most suitable Titan Ode for their team to tackle challenges with ease.
The Grove's Divergent
Should be
Universe
interesting.
offers the most authentic Amphorian experience.
Clearing the Divergent Universe also rewards Branch of Rights. This can be used in the Titan Ode section to unlock more buffs and upgrade them, as well as uncover the corresponding Titan's mythological tales.
Now, my 3 dear guests, please choose your Titan.
We're curious about how many Titan stories the Grove has interpreted. So let's go with the one we're most familiar with, Gate of Infinity.
If I could learn more about the past of Nestia and the other Titans, I'm sure it would give the Flame Chase journey a clearer direction. I'll choose Chrysalis of Gold.
Lance of Fury. Let me witness the kind of glory you held in the past.
Ooh, excellent choices. Everyone has very clear goals.
After all that, which Titan will you choose, Owlbert?
The answer lies in the name of this Divergent Universe, Protean Hero. The mysteries of Titan technology hold endless possibilities. I firmly believe that if I explore more, I'll uncover more fun, intriguing, and Albert-appropriate ways to play.
Right.
Besides the day and night system and Titan blessings, the Divergent Universe Protean Hero also brings more Protean challenges to the Trailblazers. This Divergent Universe's Conundrum mode will introduce
Oh, the
astronomical
torture.
division gameplay.
Although heroes have countless facets, no matter their nature, they all make choices to climb to higher peaks and experience more intense battles.
But for novices like me, who are unfamiliar with the Divergent Universe, what if they can't figure it out?
Don't worry. The Divergent Universe of version 3.1 not only includes an astronomical division mode, but also adds a strategy system. Trailblazers can view and apply strategies and
Okay.
even like and save them. After applying a strategy,
Cool.
the system will give a corresponding recommendation to the Trailblazer based on their currently owned equations, weighted curios, and team
You better
lineup.
not tell me that
Additionally, in the selection interface
the
for
premium
equations
team
and weighted
for
curios,
My Day
the system will
is
suggest the optimal options.
consists
This
of
way,
My
you
Day,
can easily follow the guide
Sunday,
and enjoy a smoother
TV, and
experience in the
Poco.
Divergent Universe. Through the strategy system,
Bro.
you can also jump to an external webpage for more information.
Then again,
or
to be
even
fair,
upload
the
your own
same could be
strategies.
said for my
Not
Firefly
only
Super
that,
Effect team
in
though.
Divergent Universe Protean Hero,
Tears of
enemy
Souls? What the
drops will
heck?
also transform into special materials.
Enemy drops. Are you referring to the materials used for character ascension and traces leveling?
Can substitute materials dropped by
When you're
enemies when
short
they
on
are
materials for
insufficient.
character ascension or
Oh,
traces leveling, the enemy drops
Cool.
can be automatically exchanged for these special materials.
cool.
Moreover, this update adds a new exchangeable 5-star Remembrance Light Cone and her
Good.
store. Rewards like avatars and full
Just what I was
from Divergent
saying.
Universe, the human comedy, will
A
also become
Remembrance Light
available in
Cone,
Herta's store.
which is free to obtain. Good.
In addition to the thrilling challenges of the Divergent Universe, version
Good.
3.1 also brings lighthearted and adorable events for Trailblazers.
First up, let me introduce the Awoo firm.
Awoo? Awoo!
The Owl
Wait,
Farm.
wrong species. The Awoo here refers to the chimeras of Amphoria.
Is this going to be the flagship event for version
That's what
3.1?
chimeras sound like.
That's right. Chimeras are artificially nurtured, adorable little creatures. The residents of Amphorius train these chimeras to help with simple tasks. And the Awoo firm is the organization.
No wonder there's a
they work
chimera
for.
at the bottom of the screen.
Surprised, Mr. Albert? The war with Nigador caused significant damage to Akima. There's a lot of urgent work to be done, and chimeras are indispensable in the reconstruction efforts. However, among the chimeras, there's a particular squad that hasn't been performing up to expectations lately.
So, Trailblazers can take on the role of manager, personally helping the Chimera squad turn things around and become the strongest team of all.
The work objectives are clear, but how do we achieve them?
When it comes to work, each chimera has different strengths and, of course, shortcomings. Trailblazers can assign suitable chimeras to tasks, adjust the team composition based on their traits, and create the strongest squad possible. After that, the chimeras will automatically carry out their work. As the manager, Trailblazers just need to supervise.
The leaderboard will show team rankings. Keep aiming for a higher performance
Yep,
ranking to
this
help
is the
your
flagship
chimeras
event for version
outperform other
3.1.
squads and become the
Chimera
ultimate
management.
workplace champions.
Cute.
Doesn't sound too hard. Even someone like Finan could handle this with ease. Right.
Oh,
Don't be so mean to Snowy. And don't underestimate the chimeras.
the
Dee.
pink-haired girl.
Each one has a unique name, appearance,
The
and
pink-haired girl.
personality.
As a manager, you need to understand your employees to assign tasks effectively. Plus, there are some tricky characters to watch out for. For example, there's Shockforce.
The one where people claim to be the
And
Barbara,
Old
the
Honesty
Barbara look-alike.
silently endures everything. I can't go on. What are these names? all right. Let's move on to the next version event.
X.
Recently,
Holy
in
City
Akima, there's been a surge of counterfeit
Appraisals.
antiques made with cutting-edge technology, conning many residents. In the event Holy City appraisals, Trailblazers will assist Theodoros, the antique shop owner, in appraising these treasures and cleaning up the antiques market.
Appraisals? Well, Finon's weird hobbies are rubbing off on others. Ugh. Besides, how can the Trailblazers, as outsiders, appraise Amphorius's antiques?
Don't worry, it's simple. Trailblazers only need
Oh,
to submit
this
materials
thing.
to Theodoros daily, and the rest will be handled by him.
This thing.
Albert, promise there will be no shortage of fun appraisal stories and plenty of rewards for Trailblazers.
The item exchange
Now let's take a
thingy.
short break, and the show will resume when we are back.
Huh. 2 events only. Well, that's kinda interesting. And as a matter of fact, right, I'm kinda curious whether they're gonna announce anniversary related stuff at the end of this show. Because here's the thing. Honkai Star Rail's 2nd anniversary, I believe, is at the end of March. So I'm kind of curious whether they are gonna announce anniversary related stuff at the end of this show, or are they gonna announce it at the special program for version 3.2? So I'm kind of curious. I'm really curious what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do for the anniversary event? To be very honest.
Welcome back, dear viewers.
Of course.
We have a few more version
Gift of
updates
Odyssey.
to share with everyone.
Why
I
I'm
heard from the
well,
Trailblazer about
of
an
course.
old friend called
it's an obligatory
Gift of
at this
Odyssey?
point.
Yeah, that's right. In version 3.1, Trailblazers can once again earn a 10 warp reward through the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Anything else?
Additionally, version 3.1 introduces some new materials
New
for
character
everyone.
accession
Stagnant
materials.
Shadow, Shape of Gelid Moon, and Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Slogjaya will be available soon. Successfully challenging these will provide Treebees and Mighty's ascension materials respectively.
Left one for 3D,
Amphorius
right one for
also
my
brings
day.
New golden calyxes. Now you can farm credits and experience materials there too.
Version 3.1 also introduces 2 new sets
New
of planar
planar
Bone
ornaments.
Collection Serene Domain and Giant Tree of Wrapped Brooding. You can quickly obtain them through the planar ornament extraction function in the Divergent.
I wonder what's the
In
function though.
version 3.1, the Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange Events
Of
will
course.
also return. Completing them will earn
Realm
you
of the
double
Strange,
rewards.
of course.
Exactly. And that's not all. Version 3.1 brings several system optimizations to Trailblazers.
Which are
The material synthesis system will be optimized. The process of synthesizing trace materials will become much more convenient.
Does that mean we can synthesize purple materials directly from green ones?
Yeah, that's right.
This eliminates some of
Cool.
the cumbersome extra steps.
yes.
The build guide will also receive an update. In version 3.1, when you set a character as the build target, the Interastral Peace Handbook will display all the materials needed for building that character, along with shortcuts to relevant stages to farm those materials.
Cool.
After each preview ends, Trailblazers can even set newly revealed characters as their build target and start farming the necessary materials in advance.
Oh, that's great!
Cool.
It makes preparation so much easier.
And it looks like we received a special announcement from the project team. Let's take a look.
Special announcement
大
for
家好
okay.
我是崩坏系列 IP 烧鸡。在文法罗斯3.0版本上线后，我
What
们
is
收到了来自开拓者的许多反馈和建议。从结果来看，3.0的一些内容，它最终呈现出来的效果是不够理想的。任
Oh,
务为例，
this
有时
okay.
打开一
He's
看
tackling regarding the
或是在直
the
面还要四处跑来跑去，这种疲惫的感受实在不符合星穹铁道一贯的基调。
the story.
所以这段时间，我们一直在对主线体验进行审视和优化，包括已上线的3.0和后续所有版本的内容。除了先前在开发者电台提到的阅读减负和解谜优化，我们同时也在对任务流程进行重新编排。
Pathing changes are for reference only. Post
开拓
adjustment.
者在前往过去的旋风城时，不再需要折返跑图，而是从初始位置开始，通过一条便捷的道路就能直入主题。而原本这里的玩法会被安排到主线外，成为开拓者自由探索的选项。 当然
OK
还有对白、演出、探索。开拓任务的体验是综合结果。我们会在未来的每一个版本在方方面面做更细致的打磨，力求给大家带来更好的内容。
开拓者
Okay, they received the feed. Okay.
除了像刚才烧鸡老师说的，我们也正在调整 3.1 及其后续版本的游戏内容。以 3.1 版本为例，我们降低了地图中的敌人数量，并剥离了部分主线流程中的谜题，希望保证谜题与剧情的结合更加紧密，且不至于有很强的打断感。在原本的设计中，地图中有几处扎格列斯之手玩法，开拓者需要多次切换操作视角，但其实只是为了打开一条通路。在复盘过程中，我们意识到这样的设计不仅繁琐，也没有很强的趣味性。于是我们将这些并不有趣的流程从主线中删去，但是仍会保留地图中围绕这些扎格列斯之手的谜题设计，供抱有探索欲的开拓者自行发现。希望我们的调整能让开拓者更好地探索文法螺丝。
Okay, they received the feedback.
同时也欢迎开拓者提出更多。
But the thing is, right?
Thanks, Project.
The complaint was my complaint was not on the puzzle section. It's more on the
Everyone enjoys diving deeper into
on how they
the
present the
Warriors'
story.
We can't wait to create more memories with all of you.
Weird.
May your blade never break.
I have no complaints on the exploration section of the story though. To be very honest.
I hope you'll forge deeper bonds with this world and its people.
And of course, there are plenty of chimeras waiting for us to lead them. Well, thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. And now, the version 3.1 special program has come to an end. That's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Farewell.
Okay, if they're saying farewell, that means there's no information on, no announcement regarding their anniversary from the way I see it. Okay, I do know that they are tackling the issue regarding the content in version 3.0, but to think that they are cutting down the puzzles and enemies in version 3.0 instead of like changing the way they present the story, it's kind of like okay, that's a very interesting take, but still I'm just kind of glad that the devs at Honkai Star Rail are really receiving feedbacks and they are taking action compared to a certain other game, another Horribles game, which I would rather not mention. But anyway, I will definitely be checking out the story quest for version 3.1 without a shadow of a doubt. I just hope that it's not as lengthy as 3.0. That's all I ask. I don't mind the exploration, I don't mind the puzzles. I just don't want it to be a yap fest, just like in 3.0. That's all I ever ask, because that was one of the main things that people were literally complaining, including myself, about the story quest for 3.0. It's a yap fest. Too much yapping, to be very frank. I'm just curious, how are they gonna present the story in version 3.1? I know they're gonna present a 3-piece backstory. I'm sure they're gonna showcase My Day in the story quest, because that's how they have been doing it ever since version 2.0. So yeah, I'm kind of curious. As for the events, nothing really much I can comment on. I'm just curious whether the Chimera event is the flagship event for version 3.1 or not. That's the only question. And another thing is, right, the character banners in version 3.1. I'm skipping each and every one of them. I'm skipping Tribi, I'm skipping My Day, I'm skipping Yunli. I already have Ho-Ho and her signature Lycons. I'm skipping the banners in 3.1. Because in 3.2, I'm aiming for Castoris and her signature Lycon. As for the one other character that Honkai Star Rail revealed in their 3.2 Dream Marketing, that one is a skip. I'm skipping. So yeah, the next character that I'll be pulling for will be Castoris. So I think that's pretty much my thoughts on Honkai Star Rail version 3.1 special program. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed my reaction so far, I do appreciate a thumbs up on this video, and leave a comment down below what are your thoughts on this special program. Will you guys be pulling for 3B? Will you guys be pulling for My Day? What are your thoughts on the story, on the length of the story quest for version 3.0? Also, right, if you guys want to check out more of my Honkai Star Rail reactions, please do feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. And with that, my name is AJ. I'll be back for more content as I have started my journey of playing Devil May Cry. So, and as a matter of fact, right, I recently finished my playthrough of Devil May Cry just a few days ago, and I just finished rendering the video. So I'll be uploading that video on YouTube. So it might take a while for that video to be uploaded. So once it goes live, I'll keep you guys posted. So do look forward to that. And as a matter of fact, right, I will be checking out the second Devil May Cry game as well, even though it's probably the least liked Devil May Cry game of all time from what I heard. But I will definitely be checking out that game, Devil May Cry 2 for sure. So do look forward to that. Until then, once again, thank you guys for watching. My name is AJ. Hope you all have a good one, and I will see you all in the next video.